What's up, guys? It's your boy Darskin, and today we're going to be going over our team building guide. Now, with this game, you are able to use 2 characters unless you're using demons. Demons only can have 1 character to a team. So outside of demons, you can have 2 characters to your team. Now, with that being the case, there are a couple of different combinations that you can do to make your team a lot better. Now, we're going to be going over the ins and outs of how you can make the best team possible depending on what you're trying to get out of your team. Now, before I get into this, I want to say take this with a grain of salt. If you like 2 characters and you want both of those characters on your team, by all means, put both of those characters on your team. You don't have to use any team in this game. You can use whoever you want and it'll work. Now, if you're anyone like me and you want to have some good synergy between your characters, that's where this video comes in. Starting out, we're going to look at my team. My team is Zenitsu and Nezuko. Now, so how Zenitsu works, if you guys don't know, all of his supers start red combos. So let's say I super twice, you see it's a red combo. If I do any other super, it's a red combo. Every super he does is a red combo. So, number 1, having a support that can start a yellow combo. If we look at Nezuko, she starts yellow combos. Really good for me. Now, he dropped out of it because I dashed late. But as you can see here, I can go into whatever combo I need to with a yellow combo. And not only that, her other super does too. So I can go into whatever I need to go into. So that alone is already really good for Zenitsu because all of his supers start red combos. So the fact that Nezuko can start a yellow combo is very good already. Another thing is Nezuko holds the enemy in place. So, if I call out the support, it's really good that she holds them in place for so long because that'll allow me to set up anything I need to set up. And another thing about Nezuko is her hitbox. She has a really wide hitbox for both of her moves. So that's going to be really good for me because not only is the hitboxes on her moves good, she has really good tracking. So say someone dashes at me or they're attacking me or they're on my guard or whatever. If I call out a Nezuko, she'll go up behind them. It'll be really good for me and I can get something off. So Nezuko is a really good character for Zenitsu because of all of these things. But you could also use a character like Shinobu for Zenitsu as well, simply because Shinobu starts yellow combos and her tracking and pressure is really good as well. Now, that's only if you're going to be playing mainly Zenitsu. Let's say you're playing more of a switch type of playstyle where you want to switch characters out. Then you might opt for a character that you can play as on the field opposed to a character you're only using as support. I can't play Nezuko at the level I can play Zenitsu. So I need to either practice with Nezuko enough to make her that level so I can switch in and out whenever I want to, or I need to pick a character that I can play at the level if I'm going to be switching, whether that's, you know, doing things like this or whatever the case may be. So keep that in mind. A really good team that a lot of people are starting to turn to is Giyu and Rengoku. And the reason why this is because number 1, Giyu doesn't take increased damage. His damage taken is 1. So he takes the neutral damage in the game. Rengoku takes 1.15 increased damage. So he's going to be taking more damage than some of the other characters. So putting Rengoku with Giyu is really good because he takes less damage. Not to mention, he also has a counter. This counter is really good because you can counter, and once you do, it'll go into a blue combo. Now, Giyu has really good damage. Don't get me wrong. His damage is really good. But Giyu doesn't have all the craziest damage in the world. But there's some people like Rengoku or Fire Tanjiro or Water Tanjiro or whoever that have a lot of damage built into their kit. But if you're playing someone like Rengoku or Fire Tanjiro, you're going to take more damage. So a really good thing to do is to play Giyu in the neutral game, and say you get off a perfect counter, you get a successful like combo started, or you can dead calm them. You'll go into your combo, and then you can switch into Rengoku and go into whatever you need to go into. And that way you can get out max damage. Things like that is really good So having Giyu and Rengoku and switching between the two characters is something you can do. Not to mention, you can dead calm switch, and as you can see, it'll help you out. Now, this isn't only for these characters. This is just one of the biggest examples because a lot of people are turning to these type of teams. Also, this team would only work if you're constantly switching between Giyu and Rengoku to get max damage and for you to take the least amount of damage as possible. If you're a Rengoku main, you probably don't want to have Giyu as your support unless you're going to be switching between the two. The same thing can be said about Zenitsu and Nezuko. Nezuko takes neutral damage in this game, whereas Zenitsu takes increased damage. So say I know I'm about to take damage, or I don't have any resources and I don't want to take that much damage. I can obviously switch to Nezuko to take less damage and wait until I get my resources back and then switch back to Zenitsu if need be. At the end of the day, the biggest thing that's going to be a factor in you making your team is what do you want and who do you like. I really like Zenitsu. He's my favorite character. If you guys didn't know, you should know by now. So I main him. I don't switch out. I play him all the time. So me having a support that can basically bring out the best in my character and help me out as much as possible is going to be the best case scenario. That would be Nezuko or Shinobu. Now, I like Nezuko more than Shinobu. That's personal preference, so I opt to go with Nezuko. Now, if you like Shinobu, use Shinobu. If you like some other character, use some other character. If you want to play, Water Tanjiro and Giyu, be my guest. If you want to use Sabito and Makomo, be my guest. The biggest thing about this and how you choose your team is what you want, right? What do you want to do with your team? Do you want to use two characters switching in and out? Giyu Rengoku might be for you. Do you want to main a character and just have a really solid support? You could pick a character and then opt for a support that works well with you. This is literally what's going to determine your team, or just if you really like a character, go for the character. All of this is completely up to you, so it's up to you to choose what you do. But anyways, I hope I can help you guys out a little bit by giving you some information on what, teams have and what they don't have and what they want to bring to the table. But anyways, that's going to be it for this video. Be sure to give it a like, subscribe to the channel if you're new. Comment down below. Tell me what you guys think in the comment section below. With that being said, I will see you guys next time. Peace.